The third legendary summoning event is underway, and with little notice of who our new heroes are. If you have not watched the latest Fade channel, then I suggest you give it a watch as it details all the new events coming up for the 1-year anniversary. I'm actually going to be shortening this video down a bit so that I can start work on the next video, where I will break down what was revealed and I'll give you guys my thoughts about everything. Hope you guys stay tuned for that later today. Getting back on track, this banner features 12 heroes who have a 5-star focus rate of 8% starting out, and you will only get these specific units if you do pull any 5 stars. This banner lasts for less than a week, so decide quickly whether or not you want to summon. So the newest legendary hero is Ike in his Radiant Dawn form. Now if you've watched my previous videos talking about when they introduced Micaiah, Soth, and Zelgius, then maybe you'll recall that I speculated that the reason Zelgius is already here is because Radiant Dawn Ike was on the way. I'm gonna say that I was pretty spot on with that prediction, although I did not think Ike would be the next legendary hero. Now Ike is a Earth legendary hero, and his extra stat bonus is HP plus 3 and attack plus 2 for any allies with the Earth blessing. Radiant Dawn Ike is sort of a blend of regular Ike and Brave Ike. He has average HP and speed, while having really high attack and a good 35 defense. His 21 resistance isn't bad, and you may not want to dump it because of his A skill. Speaking of skills, Ike still retains Ragno, and it still has a distant counter effect. However, Radiant Dawn Ike got the special animation treatment for being a legendary hero, and he gets his Aether animation from his games, which is also in Smash Bros. It just looks so great, and honestly is one of the main reasons I will be pulling for him. Now Radiant Dawn Ike comes with some crazy new skills. Aether is Ike's signature move, so now he gets his own version of it called Radiant Aether, which has the same effect but only has a 4-turn cooldown. This is pretty similar to how the Black Knight has his own version of Luna. Ike also comes with Warding Breath, the resistance counterpart to the popular Steady Breath from Brave Ike. This is an incredibly powerful effect, and you can now focus on getting some extra resistance. I would say the real power comes from the extra special cooldown charge, which is amazing for so many defensive units in the game. Ike's next skill is Seal Attack / Defense 2, which is kind of odd, and honestly should probably get replaced by something more powerful. He also comes with Defense Tactic, and I think it's a very cool skill, even more so if you run mixed teams. Overall, Radiant Dawn Ike looks decent, not game breaking, but also not bad at all. I would love to talk about him more, but we got some other heroes to talk about, so let's move on. We have our 4 color categories, each with 3 heroes. In the top left, we have our red units, Radiant Dawn Ike, Sanaki, and Sigbert. Top right, we have our blue units, Brave Lucina, Fjorm, and Summon Female Robin. Bottom left is green and includes Summer Xander, Gunthra making her return, and Performing Arts Azura. Last, we have colorless and includes Faye, Summer Frederick, and Takumi. I'd like to normally talk about each individual unit, but we'll skip that for this time and we'll head straight into the skill inheritance options. Starting with red, I have labeled each skill each hero has to offer, and I've just color coded them by if it's a rare must-have skill, if it's a good skill but can be found elsewhere, and also pointing out skills that are uninheritable. Yellow is for rare, purple is for good skills, and red is for uninheritable skills. Starting with Ike, Ragno and Radiant Aether are uninheritable, but Warding Breath and Defense Tactic itself are worth inheriting. Sanaki only really offers Triangle Depth, although she herself is not that bad of a mage. Sigbert, on the other hand, is a top tier cavalry unit and incredibly powerful on offense. Death Blow is always a good skill, and Tactic is only from him, so you can inherit it from him if you want. I would recommend keeping Sigbert, however, since he is really incredible. Overall, red is probably the best color to summon for. Sanaki is the weakest here, but Sigbert and Ike are incredible both as units and for skill inheritance. Next is blue, and it's not that bad when you only consider skills offered. Brave Lucina, Summon Robin, and Fjorm are all pretty good lance users, so you can't go wrong with any of them. Lucina can offer Aether and Drive Speed, which are both really great to have and are powerful skills. Robin has good skills, but you can easily find them on other units, and her lance is inheritable, but probably not worth only summoning for. She does have Lance Valor, however, which will double SP for all lance units when she is in battle. Not bad for training up units. Fjorm has really good skills as well, and even if you don't want another copy of her, she can be sacrificed to create a better unit elsewhere. Blue is really great to summon on and offers skills that are very competitive. Green may be one of the better options to summon on since you can get Gunthra and also Performing Arts Azura, who is a dancer with an insane weapon. Summer Xander may not be the best axe unit, but his skills are pretty good. Keep in mind we are getting Marissa, a free unit during the Tempest Trials mini, and she has Infantry Pulse as well. Azura can offer Triangle Depth and Drive Res, but as a unit she is one of the best dancers to have around. Gunthra is a legendary hero, so if you have a Wind Blessing you may want to get her. Her skills aren't bad either, and while they may not be super popular, I believe both Fortress Res and Res Ploy are only found on other 5-star exclusives. Last, we have Colorless, and honestly I think it only comes down to if you want 2 specific skills. Faye isn't the greatest archer and is one of the worst users of Fire Sweep Bow. That being said, Fire Sweep Bow is extremely powerful, and if you have a Brave Lyn sitting around, she can use that to become one of the most difficult units to deal with in the game. Faye also has Bow Experience 3, which offers double XP to your archer allies. However, the Valor skills are much better since SP is much harder to farm in a shorter period of time. Next, we have Summer Frederick, who isn't that bad as a dagger user, but he offers nothing important other than seal, attack, and speed too, and even that may see limited use. It can be a good skill, but requires a specific build to use it. Finally, we have Takumi, who really isn't that bad of an archer compared to some of the other powerhouses. He also comes with the rare close counter skill, and can be an important skill for specific builds. If you're going to summon Colorless, I only recommend it if you really need close counter or Fire Sweep Bow and are desperate to get them. That's going to be all the units on offer. However, the Faye channel told us about a juicy banner that you may want to wait for coming soon. There is going to be a regular Hero Fest banner coming in 2 days on the anniversary that includes Nephany, Sigurd, Brave Lyn, and Brave Ike. Those are some pretty powerful units, and I'll talk more about this banner in my next video. Hope you guys enjoyed this, and I wanted to make a separate one, mainly because I enjoy this type of topic as I try to figure out if it's worth it to summon for myself. Immediately after I finish this video, I will be working on the next one, which will cover the full Faye channel announcements. Stay tuned for that, and the video may already be out as you watch this one, so check the end card to watch it now. I'm super excited for Ike, and I'll see you guys shortly.